From Dublin to Moscow, an inside look at Eunan O'Neill's role in Russia today. Eunan O'Neill is a name that has become synonymous with Russia Today, the state-funded media outlet that has been making waves in the international news landscape. As the bureau chief and correspondent for Russia Today, O'Neill has been at the forefront of the channel's coverage of American politics and global affairs. But behind the camera and the headlines, there is a fascinating story of a man who has dedicated his life to journalism and has found a unique platform to share his views and perspectives. Eunan O'Neill was born and raised in Dublin, Ireland in the 1970s. From an early age, he showed a keen interest in current affairs and politics. His parents, who were both teachers, instilled in him a love for learning and a curiosity to understand the world around him. As he grew up, O'Neill's fascination with journalism intensified, and he knew that he wanted to pursue a career in the field. After completing his education, O'Neill started his career as a journalist in Ireland. He worked for various local newspapers, covering everything from local politics to sports events. But his ambition and thirst for knowledge led him to take on bigger challenges. In 2001, O'Neill moved to the United States to pursue a master's degree in journalism at Columbia University. It was a significant move that would shape his career and open doors to opportunities he could have never imagined. Upon completing his degree, O'Neill worked for several major U.S. media outlets, including CNN and MSNBC. He covered major events such as the 9/11 attacks, the war in Iraq, and the 2008 presidential election. But it was during this time that O'Neill's interest in Russia and its politics began to grow. As he covered stories related to the country, he realized that the mainstream media's portrayal of Russia was often one-sided and biased. This realization sparked a curiosity in O'Neill to understand the country better and present a more balanced perspective to the world. In 2010, O'Neill's opportunity to do just that came when he was offered a job at Russia Today. The media outlet, which was founded in 2005, was steadily gaining popularity for its alternative take on global news. While some viewed the channel with suspicion due to its state-funded status, O'Neill saw it as a chance to share a different narrative and challenge the dominant Western media's perspectives. As the bureau chief, O'Neill's role at Russia Today is to oversee the channel's coverage of American politics and events. He has interviewed many prominent figures, including politicians, activists, and celebrities, offering a platform for their voices to be heard. O'Neill's approach to journalism is to present a diverse range of opinions and perspectives, challenging the audience to think critically and question the mainstream narrative. One of the most significant challenges O'Neill has faced in his role at Russia Today is the constant criticism and accusations of being a mouthpiece for the Russian government. The channel has been accused of spreading propaganda and being a tool for the Kremlin's influence in global affairs. But O'Neill and his team remain steadfast in their mission to provide an alternative perspective and give a voice to those who are often ignored by the mainstream media. In an interview with The Guardian, O'Neill addressed these criticisms, stating that the idea that RT is some kind of propaganda network is just not true. It's a news network. It's an alternative view, and there are alternative views out there. He also emphasized the importance of challenging the dominant narrative and the responsibility of journalists to present diverse perspectives to the public. Despite the controversies surrounding Russia Today, O'Neill's work has been recognized and praised by many. He has won several awards for his reporting, including an Emmy for his coverage of the 2016 U.S. presidential election. O'Neill's dedication to his work and his ability to navigate the complex world of politics and media has made him a respected figure in the industry. But O'Neill's life is not just about his work at Russia Today. He is also a dedicated family man, with a wife and 3 children. Despite his busy schedule, he makes sure to spend quality time with his family and prioritize their well-being. In an interview with RT, O'Neill spoke about the balancing act of being a journalist and a family man, stating that it's about setting boundaries and making sure that when I'm home, I'm fully present with my kids and my wife. O'Neill's passion for journalism and his commitment to presenting alternative perspectives have made him an influential figure in the media landscape. Through his work at Russia Today, he has challenged the dominant narrative and given a voice to those who are often ignored. He has shown that journalism is not just about reporting the news, but also about questioning and challenging the status quo. As Eunan O'Neill continues to make an impact with his work, his story serves as an inspiration for aspiring journalists. He has shown that with dedication, hard work, and a strong moral compass, it's possible to make a difference in the world of media and beyond. O'Neill's journey from Dublin to Washington and then finally to the Russia Today team is a testament to the power of following one's passion and standing up for what one believes in.